In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Today you get the raw, uncut Nikkie this morning because camera's not working, things ain't happening. I didn't feel like getting myself together this morning because I was just in the mood. No, I wasn't in the mood. I was doing a lot of work. I was just catching up on a lot of work. And so I was like, I worked right up until the minute. So I was like, I'm not even going to do that to myself and be late. I'm going to be on time. I'll just be, just be me. This is how I look when I'm walking around the house. Let me tell y'all something. After my surgery, I'm coming back full glammed up, ready to go. Full glammed up, ready to take on the world when I come back. When I come ready to go. So it's a gloomy day out here today, but I'm bringing the energy. I'm bringing it, I'm bringing the sparkle. I'm bringing the magic. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? My name is Miss Nikkie. I am your host of Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. I'm also known as the Dean of Bubble Babes University. See how easy that flowed? Yesterday, I struggled with that. Wednesdays, I be on a struggle bus when it comes to me being in front of the camera. I do not know what is going on, but Wednesday is my struggle. So I know that, and I'm good with it, and we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna show you to keep on going, even when things aren't working the way you think they should, or even when you are stuttering on your words. You just keep on going. And that's what I did. I showed up and I still kept on going. I fluttered my words, I even fluttered my own name. Still gonna keep on going. So with that being said, today we're gonna be talking about, piggyback off of yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about industries that will still be operating very well when people are starting to spend less, the areas that people will still spend on. And so we're going to talk about that a little more, because now we're going to touch on the ones where we are right? So we're incorporated with health and beauty. We're in health and beauty. We're going to do celebrating life. I have that. And I also have I put health and beauty together. So I have health, beauty, and then celebrating life. So we're going to put all that together, and we're going to talk about what we can do in times like this, right? So with that being said, let me check and see who's in the building. All right, so good morning. The best moderator on what? Earth is in the building. The best moderator on earth is in the building. Good morning, cousin. She said, good morning, my hearts. Good morning, Melody. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button, please. And thank you. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda said, good morning, family. I'm blessed. Yes, and yes. Good morning, Miss Betty Rose. Betty Rose says, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and excited. Yes. Good morning, LaRasha. LaRasha said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. She said, good morning. I am blessed. Yes. Amen. Keep pushing. You know that's right, cousin. You know that's right. Jasmine is in the building. She said, good morning. Happy Thursday. The best moderator on what? Earth. Best moderator on Earth in the building. Good morning, D. Welcome back. D, right? Welcome back. All right, y'all. So Last night we had an AI class. If you was in the class, good morning, Trina. Let me know if you was in the class last night. If you liked it, I am going to be editing the video down and I will have it as often as a replay. I am also going to do the video, not do it over, but I'm going to do it just one time through on my computer so that I could show it just all the way through like that. Because, it was a class, it was an interactive class. So I'm going to cut through all of that and I'm just going to go right to the class itself. So we're going to be doing that. The AI class is something that I love. I use those to create my characters for my bookmarks and, yeah, so it's exciting. It's addictive. It's so addictive. But I enjoy it a lot. So yep. After Friday, I had some housekeeping things. I wasn't, but I'm ready to watch. I'm doing my beat. What with what I know. Okay, got you. Um, I've seen some posted images and they look good. Yeah, girl. Thank you. Thank you. So addictive. It is so addictive. Like you just keep on saying, oh, I wonder what I can create. Yesterday, let me tell y'all something, right, Jasmine? Jasmine, I need you to what is the word? Not confirm it. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we had created, I was like, you could even do a body butter. And I put the prompt in there and it created a body butter that I was like, I'm in love. I'm in love. I was in love. I was in love twice. I'm in love. Now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because you could use it to help you with your product ideas, right? So if you don't know exactly how you want to do your product, you could put that in there and it can help you like jingle some ideas out of your head. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I haven't posted mine, but I got some pretty awesome ones. Yes, and Betty Rose, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Good morning, Miss Linda. Miss Linda said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and ready for my morning miracles. Yes, and yes, Miss Linda, how did you like the class yesterday? And it was easy. I think it may have been a little difficult to find and to get used to, but you got to keep on messing with it. And let me tell y'all something. It was super easy after that. Super easy after that. I'm so happy to finally be done with these Valentine's Day boxes. I missed your live because we were on. I wanted to see what you did. I'm asleep, wake. I'm asleep, wake up, and clean my house. I know that's right. I love the class. Thank you. And I hope everybody walked away with something that they could use, something that they could use in their business, to elevate their brand, to just make it look more polished. Is I think just in general, just the products and things like that we did. Amazing. But yep, Tree said she was in church and she missed the live. She popped in for the second in the beginning, but she couldn't stay. But she wouldn't be able to do the hands-on either, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna have it for you guys for the replay. Hopefully I'll have it up by today. Yeah, hopefully I'll have it up by today. It's so super easy and quick. I should be able to pump it. So yeah, I can't wait to see everybody's stuff. And everybody, when you post, make sure y'all tag me so I could see it too. All right. So it was an amazing class. And again, I didn't just do it. So, we did characters so that you can do your characters, but we also did we did characters, we did products, ideas for labels. It was good. It was so good. So I'm excited to not excited to do, but I'm excited to see what you guys do. I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. All right, y'all. So, are you posting a video here or in BBU? It's in BBU. If you're in a community, if you're in the honor society, you'll be able to see the video. But I think I may make it available to the cohort. So we'll see. So with that being said, y'all, let's get into today. So we were talking about it being slow, based off of what we learned from 16, 17, and not so much what we learned. It was just abrupt. It wasn't, it's just a lot of businesses we see are coming and going. We see a lot of businesses closing their doors right now. And it's not something that just all of a sudden happened. It's something that's been going on. There's been problems that's been overlooked. There's been things that they've avoided. So with all of that, we need to get a little bit more tuned into our business. We need to get a little more tuned in to our spending. We need to get a little more tuned in onto what our cost is, what it takes for us to run this business, and where can we start slimming things down, right? Because I know a lot of us, because we have all of these subscriptions that we think are going to help us. A lot of the times we're not using a lot of those subscriptions. One of my subscriptions that I was being charged for was Post to My Wall. And I liked it, but I don't use it enough for me to pay a subscription, right? And so I'd rather pay my Canva subscription as opposed to paying the Post to My Wall subscription, because I don't use it enough. Yes, I use it once in a blue moon or when I have an event or something and I really like to use it, but I don't use it all the time. And Canva actually takes care of all of that. So I'm now going to because I did it already, but make sure that I spend my money where I'm going to use that thing, instead of just having all of these, because we have lots of subscriptions that we're it's on automation, and we are not even paying attention to the fact that we're spending money on things that we're not using. And if you're not using them, then you might as well cut those out, right? You can save money, put that money back into your business, and continue to grow. So how many of you guys in here, have subscriptions that you do not use? How many of you guys have subscriptions in here that you do not use? And Post to My Wall was one. I had Planoly for a while, until I didn't realize that I kept it up until what happened? They sent me an email or something, and I was like, I'm still paying for this? I thought I canceled this. Girl, I was paying for it for like a year. You know how much money that was that I done just threw away because I didn't even open the stupid app? Not stupid app, but I didn't open the app. Like, how many of us have subscriptions that we are just letting sit, and people are just making money off of us and we're not even using it? I took your advice and wrote down my vision to create the picture, and it worked. Told you. Because you got to see it. You got to close your eyes. You got to see it. And then you can write down what it is. And it's easier for you to type it. When you start typing, you seem to lose your words. Let me see. Trina said, not I be canceling everything. Okay. She said, nope, I'm too frugal to be doing that. That's good. That's really good. Good morning, Martini. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Blessings on blessings. Yes. I need to cancel streaming apps. Who? Yes. 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 So there are things that we can do to start saving, right? Where can we, start shaving down where we're spending? Sometimes we're buying things that we don't need. How many of you guys are guilty about buying things that you don't need? You may buy vessels, you may buy bottles, you may buy jars, you may buy ingredients, you may buy just things that you just don't need. Even it personally, yes, and in your business as well, right? There may be things that you just don't need that you keep on buying because there's a new one out, or maybe you had an idea to use this thing, and then all of a sudden the idea is gone and you don't even know what you're going to do with that. Do you know how many ingredients I have on my shelf because I had an idea that I was going to make a certain thing? I bought a lot of it too. Lots of it. Why? Because I just knew that that's what I was going to do. And at the time, I was very excited about it. Very excited about it. And now I'm not. Why? Because adding all those other things to my product lineup, I know certain things are not selling. So why would I just create something that's not going to sell? And I'm not saying don't be creative. I'm just saying, what works for you and what sells in your business, right? You know what type of things sell in your business. Yes, you may introduce something, but when you introduce something, let it be something that is like, oh, wow, it's something she's introducing. It may be a limited time. I need to make sure that I get it. I need to make sure that I don't miss out on it, kind of thing, as opposed to it just being another thing that you add to your website that is just going to sit up there and take up space and cause confusion and make people leave your website. Not because that thing is there, but there's just too many options. How many of you guys understand what I'm talking about? How many of y'all understand what I'm talking about? Okay, we got some hands, fragrance oils, and cloves. Come on, the fragrance oils will get you every time. Every time. I have so many fragrance oils right now. I don't even like, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do for Valentine's Day? Am I going to add something for Valentine's Day? I got a whole ton of things that I could do. But you know what I'm doing? Looking on the website so I could buy more. Why? It's there. Is there. And I threw out a lot of fragrance oils that I had in my garage. I'm like, we need to adapt. The fragrance oil is an addiction. It's an addiction. Same, got all kinds of oils and fragrances from ideas I'm no longer excited about. And you may not even like the way them fragrance oils smell anymore. Like, you may have been excited about this. And we're gonna go with florals because florals is a big thing in BCMC to us, right? So you may go with florals, and you may think that that was the thing. You smell it, you don't like it anymore. It don't smell good anymore, right? That rose smell like dirt. It don't smell as good as you thought it smelled when you initially had the idea, or you know what I'm saying? Like, now you don't even love it anymore. It's just sitting there. I paid for a few mistakes I made not double checking. I'm a little sad. So now I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna use these things. Or you can sell them, Trina. Or you can sell them. That's me. Okay. Before in business, yes. Personally, I put myself on a no spend budget for a few months. I only buy things I need. I wasted too much money and needed to make changes and stabilize myself. Yes. Yes. Personally, I'm good on the personal side. I'm good on the personal side. I won't overspend or, make be living in excess on personally. But in my business, yes, because I'm thinking that, oh, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make some money. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make some money. Oh, I'm gonna do this, everybody's gonna love it. It don't happen like that. It's stuff that's sitting in jars and in jars and containers and boxes and boxes and boxes. I got stuff in my garage. I got stuff on in my dining area. I have stuff in the office. I have stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I was deleting on my website yesterday. I have stuff everywhere. That's another thing. I'm gonna come to that too, Miss Linda. I'm like, well, what was I thinking about these jars? Like, I have these small little red jars that I said I was even going to use, and I was going to put little body butters in there, and I was going to sell those for Valentine's Day. First of all, now they're in the garage behind a whole bunch of other stuff. I know they're there, but now they're just sitting there. They've been sitting there for over 5 years. 5 years, I have hundreds of these little red containers. And I have bunches of those. And I know I'm not the only one. I know we all do, because that's just how we do. We creatives, when we have that urge, when we feel that itch, we just go for it. We just like jump all the way in and we get stuck with the stuff. I just gave away over 20 fragrance oils. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm doing my best to stop overconsumption. Shiny object syndrome. Yes, 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 and yes. I'm telling you, those and I mean, like, I don't want. The thing is, with some of them, you look at them like, I don't want to give it away. I may want to use it. I may want to use it. But if you ain't use it, then give it away. Or sell it. Or sell it. But yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have been trying my hardest to resist that urge. Let me tell you something right here, right now. I'm on the struggle bus with it myself. So I got to be like, you know what? If you save on getting that new thing that you think that you're going to come up with, you know what I'm saying? Or if you go ahead and get more of your jars for whatever it is, you're already selling those. They're a bestseller. Double down on that instead of getting that new thing, because that new thing is just taking money out your pocket to get the other stuff, right? Um, I have cups. I have cups that I had ideas for, and they're just sitting in the bin because I don't remember what I wanted to do with them, and I don't have any ideas. Oh my gosh, girl, you better birthday. You better pick. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday. You know it's your birthday. I'm telling you, put a holiday on it. Put a holiday on it. So we have to start slimming down how we're spending, also about where we're spending, because if 16, 17, I said I was not going to talk about them anymore, but you know, those more higher end higher end companies where you're buying those expensive fragrance oils, are there other options? Right? Are there other options? I'm not trying to say I'm taking money out of anybody's pocket. I'm just saying, when times get hard and you know that you got to tighten up, you got to know where you got to tighten up at. You got to know where you got to tighten up at. So let's get into my notes, y'all. Let's get into my notes. So we said everybody's always going to want to look good. So beauty, makeup, beauty, hair, and body is always going to be a thing, right? And so most of us that's in this room is in that area, except if you're a candle maker, then you're coming into my next part, right? This area, people are always going to want to look good, and it also shows, I looked up the stats, and it also shows that when the economy is taking a downturn, that consumers are still spending money on grooming, they're still spending money on looking good. And so if they are, then you need to double down on that. But you don't want to just sell them a thing. You don't want to just sell them a thing. Right now, you got to sell them the confidence. You got to sell them the way that they're going to feel good, the feeling that they're going to feel after they have a fresh new cut or a fresh new facial or a fresh new whatever. You got to sell them that. We got to, right now is is a very important time for us to stop just holding on to the product itself, right? Because now it's always been more than about the product, but now, since people are deciding where they're going to stop spending their money, they're going to start saving and stop spending on blah 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 or blah blah blah. So now you have to come at a different way. You got to give them more value. They got to see that there's something valuable in what you're offering. So I'm not just selling you a soap, right? I'm selling you confidence. I'm not just selling you a candle. I'm selling you peace. I'm selling you serenity. I'm not just selling you a cup. I'm selling you a special moment. I'm selling you a moment that you can have in time. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm selling you. I'm giving you value for what I'm selling. Yes, I'm selling a product, but I'm giving you more value to it. So now is a very important time for us as entrepreneurs, where we see that things are starting to, people are starting to tighten up with their spending, and they're spending less. Now we have to offer something different. Now we have to approach it different. Let me know if y'all with me so far. Let me know if y'all with me so far. So now you got to think, how can I service you? Right? How can I be of service? What can I offer you that is going to help you? What do I have in my wheelhouse that could help you? What do I have in my expertise as a whatever your field is? What do I have in education? What could I offer from there? Right? So I'm going to give you more than what you could ever get from anywhere else, because I'm going to share what I have so that I can offer more value. Right? I'm giving you more value. So what can you do with what you have? How can you offer more value? Just with what you have, the principles of your company, whatever your brand message is, what could you give? What can you do to offer more value? What can you do to offer more value? That's the question. Put it in the chat. What can you do to offer more value? And this is just based off of your expertise and your education. Your expertise and your education. What could you offer somebody? Right? And also, I want you to think about, what does your product do for the person, right? So if the product is to bring someone serenity, what things can you do to make them feel more serene? If your product is to build confidence, what else can they do that's going to build confidence? Right? I'm going to offer you confidence because my soap is going to clean your skin and make, it's going to clear it up and do blah, 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 blah. But you can also be doing these things. You can also be doing these things. You know what I'm saying? What can I do, or what can you do to add value to your product? What can you do to add add value to your field? What can you do to add value to your field? Because this is what you're going to have to do. You want to sell, you're going to have to bring the value. Why should I not spend money here and spend it here? Why should I? Because people are always going to find a way to spend money on the things that they want. So why do I want what you got? Right? I don't want it just because it's pretty. I don't want it just because it's luxury. Why do I want what you have? Again, people will spend money on the things that they want. They will find some money for the things that they want, for the things that make them feel good, for the things that make them look good. They are going to spend the money there. So what could you offer? What could you offer that is a free thing that is going to help give them value? Miss Betty Rose says a peace of mind. That's good. That's good. What else can you do? Like I said, mine would be confidence. What else could I give besides how else can I build up the confidence? What else? Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And for those that do candles and room sprays and home fragrance and those type of things, how can you bring peace? I'm looking at the wrong camera. How can you bring peace? How can you bring serenity? How can you bring calm? How can you bring that besides the candle? What else can you do? What else can I offer? Flawless radiant skin. That's gonna work, but you gotta go under the flawless radiant skin, because flawless radiant skin is the goal. But what is it, the underlying issue that they have? Right? It may be they don't feel as confident. I'm still looking at the other camera. It may be that they don't feel as confident. It may be that they're hiding. It may be that they don't want to be out. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be out in public. They're shying away. Maybe they're not as outgoing as they used to be because they're feeling insecure. Like those type of things. You got to speak to those type of things. Yes, the final result, it would be to have flawless radiant skin, but there's something deeper that is bothering them, and something deeper that has been, haunting them, or keeping them awake at night. And you have to speak to that. Right? Flawless radiant skin, yes, I do want that, but I want that because this is what I'm going through. I'm not dating because my skin doesn't look good, or I have these bumps that I can't get rid of. I don't feel as confident. I don't feel as sexy. I don't feel as pretty. I don't feel as loved. I don't feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that thing that they're feeling underlying the final result? I've added a playlist to my candles for my Lux line. Hey, come on, LaRasha. Come on. And with that playlist can add, give you a certain type of feeling. That playlist could take you to a certain kind of a place. You know what I'm saying? It can give you some escape. It can give you some, some pleasure. It can give you whatever kind of mood you want to. You could set the mood with the music, right? And so that can be a thing too, right? Especially with your mental health, if you need to set the mood for your spirit, for your energy, right? For your vibe. So let's see. By offering tips around wellness, decluttering, or ways to carve out time for themselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when your tips are something that they find valuable, they're going to keep on coming back. They're going to keep on coming back for more tips. They're going to keep on coming back for more ideas. And that you'll be top of mind when it comes to when they need a candle, right? Because you've made yourself the expert in that field, right? I know that I can come to you. I'm gonna declutter my space, and I know that when I light the candle, I'm just gonna feel like I'm igniting blah 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 blah, right? Or when I light this candle, I just feel like the smell, the aroma of this candle enhances my relaxation, or it helps me to clean, it helps me to clear my mind, it gives me some ideas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing a bunch of things out there. But what else can your candle be doing, right? What else can, not what your candle be doing, but what can you offer as value in connection with your candle, in connection with your candle, right? What can you offer of value in connection with your candle? We know that people are always going to be sick. People are always going to need a doctor. People are always going to be worried about their health. And another thing with health, mental health was a big thing during the time when COVID was around, right? Mental health was a big thing, and a lot of people became candle makers because the candle was some kind of comfort to them, right? The candle was something that helped them relax, or the candle was something that improved their ambiance. The candle was something that helped them, right? Elevate their mood, elevate their spirit, whatever it was for them. That's what the candle did. Now, if we're gonna use if we talk about the health aspect of this, we can go with the mental health aspect of this, right? I know Miss Betty Rose, she is for moms needing time and space and um giving themselves permission to take that time to get themselves together, to give themselves that time to relax and get and pour back into themselves, right? So what is it that you can do that will pour back into them, especially if your candle has a message, if your candle, your home fragrance has a message, and it's for a particular group of people, and they need a particular thing, like parents who are busy, who don't have time for themselves, like corporate women who are out there in the world and they got a lot on their shoulders, but they need to come home and they need to relax. By you offering some tips, because you understand their position, by you offering something and helping them to relax, that's going to help you to remain top of mind. I'm going to always come back if you give me something I could use. Right? A lot of people are not giving you something you could use. They're giving you a product, and that's all they're giving you. They're giving you a product. People are tired of it. People are like, cut it out. That's enough. Right? So what can you do? What can you offer? Where can you go with this? What could you do that's free? This ain't gonna cost you anything. What can you do that's free? Social media is free. What could you do that's free that you can offer? Hey D, she said, hey all, late but here. Yes, yes, and yes, we happy you are here. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa said, good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning, y'all? So what can you offer with your products? That's something that is free, but it's going to offer value and it's going to help your customer have a better life. They're going to be better because they know what you gave them. Right? And it doesn't have to be something big and major. It doesn't have to be an epiphany. What little tips is going to help them save time in the morning? What tips can they do to pack their kids' lunch? What tips can you give them about an autistic child that is having a tantrum? What tips can you give them about when they need to relax because they stressed out and they need something? Maybe aromatherapy is going to help. So maybe this lavender candle is going to help them. Or I'm not the lavender candle. Let's just say lavender. Let's say you had a headache and you said take a little peppermint oil, you put it in some coconut oil and rub it on your fingertips and massage your temples for at least 5 minutes, and your headache should subside. I did this, it worked for me. Da 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 da. If you give them the value like that, this is something that's free. This is something that you've learned along the way. These are your not trade secrets, because you don't want to give those, but these are things that you've learned along the way that helped you to create the product that you created, right? And you can say, I remember when I was a teacher and I used to be stressed out. I used to have to take this peppermint oil, rub it on my temples, and that used to make me feel so good. But now what I do is if I have that, I do that, and I still light my candle because my candle helps me to just relax and find my peace. What can you offer to your people? What can you offer to your people? An affirmation magnet. That's amazing. I love it. What can you offer to your people? Remember, I need you to think, not just the thing. Entrepreneurs, we think product based. We need to think product and we need to think value. We can't just leave it at the product. And I'm telling you, now is the most important time for you to really dig into your value. It's time for you to dig deep into it. It's time for you to double down, and it's time for you to present more than just the thing. More than just a thing. When spending was hefty, when everybody had this extra money and everybody was home and everybody was doing it and everybody was buying and everybody was becoming these millionaires because everybody was buying a thing, this ain't that time. right? This ain't that time. Times are going to change. Times are going to go up and down, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna have peaks and valleys. We're gonna have highs and lows. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we're gonna be up in the sky. Sometimes we're gonna be in the depths of hell. You know what I'm saying. It depends. It depends. But what we have to do is we have to make sure that we are presenting ourselves as a valuable asset to them. How can I provide more value to you? Right? How can I provide more value to you? We know that people, what we said, people going to spend on beauty, people going to spend on their looks. They want to look good. You look good, you feel good, right? People want to feel good, right? They're going to also want to they want to feel their health and wellness is going to be another thing, right? What can I do? Because people are stressed out. People are stressed out. People are out here struggling in these streets. And I'm not just talking about struggling financially. I'm talking about struggling in their minds. It's a lot of there's a spiritual warfare going on. There's mental warfare going on. It's you against you all the time. Like there's a lot. There's people against you. There's a lot of things going on that you may be battling, right? And people are struggling internally. People are they're struggling internally. We never know what somebody is struggling with. We never know if our words is going to be the words that is going to help somebody get over something. Or sometimes it takes a smile, sometimes it takes a word, sometimes it takes a I see you, sometimes it just takes like you not out here by yourself. Because a lot of the times when we're struggling in silence. We're struggling in silence. Everybody don't know what's going on with everybody in here. Everybody's struggling with something. And you may know that because this is maybe why you created this particular company, right? People are struggling, and how can you help them? Right? You're not setting out to say I'm trying to help everybody, but you setting it out to say, I understand because this is why I started this company. And it all brings it back to you. It does bring it back to your brand, but you still want to make sure that you're still offering value, right? This is why I started my company because da 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 da. By you telling your story, that's gonna help somebody. By you sharing methods that help you get through something, that's gonna help somebody. By you saying, I know it's hard for you to take time off for yourself, but it's time for you to love on yourself some more. There you go. That's better than somebody saying, oh, self-love, self-care, da 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 da. And it's baseless, right? It's just empty. It doesn't have any meaning. But if you go on to say, I used to feel like this, I used to do this, I used to, you know what I'm saying? And this is what helped me through. I'm giving you these tips and strategies or whatever, because this is something that helped me. And I don't know who needs it, but I'm gonna put it out there. It was on my heart and I want to share it. Right? Because I think somebody out here is going to need it. You'll be surprised at what people would say to you because you may have spoke to their soul. Right? Let me see. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Find like-minded creators and collaborate to expand your audience. Offer community for local customers when possible. I work with the spa to teach how sense of smell impacts our mood. Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh, my nose. It's itching. I love that. I love that. So, all right. So I think you should definitely touch into that, Miss Martini. Let me check and see. Do we talk about that on your page, Martini? Do we talk about that on your page? Because I think we need to dig into that. I love your page anyway, but we need to dig into that. You glow differently when got that. Um I even think like, yeah, you need to lean into that, Martini. Lean into that a lot. Lean into that a lot. Um, and I would even go so far as to say, um, well, this is a little something different, but I would go into it and I would even say, I would go to other spas and do the same thing. I would go to other spas and teach them. I would even use that in my hashtags and who I'm trying to attract. I would even use those people that are in spas and talk about scent therapy. Is aromatherapy, scent therapy? I would do that. Definitely. Definitely. Because you've already established what you do and who you are if you already teach it. You know what I'm saying? I would dig into that. That makes you work, that I will understand how you put your fragrances together, because you understand what fragrances do to enhance a mood, right? So yeah, I would lean into that. So let's see. So there's so many ways I wrote. There's so many ways that you can support. You could do DIYs. You can give them some DIYs that they can do to pamper themselves at home. How can they find a peace of mind, even if it's just for 5 minutes? How can they deal with overwhelm as a parent, or even as a corporate woman and whatever. How to save time in the morning, how to pray effectively, what prayers can you say, what affirmations can you say, how you can take care of your hair at home, because this is from Miss Linda. How you can take care of your hair at home. Natural Nikki. Hey. How you can take care of yourself at home. Like, all those type of things are things that you can offer that is not a product, but that's going to give somebody value in their lives. Yes, everybody put yes, yes, and yes in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes in the chat. This is, I wrote that this could come across, but I'm going to go deeper into this. Your ebooks, videos, if you do YouTube, if you go live, those type of things, emails. This is a way for you to communicate. This is a way to build the relationships. Remember, we said relationship building is going to be one of the most important things. The most important things, right? Hey, I'm on TV. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all in the chat. Yes, yes, and yes in the chat. I wrote show up with more than the product. Show up with more than the product, because, honey, in this time, in this day and age right here, right now, you need more than the product. You need more than the product. Okay, so these are 5 things that entrepreneurs can do when it is slow. 5 things entrepreneurs can do when it's slow. This is free. This is free. Show up. What you think I'm going to say? Show up where, y'all? Show up where? What you think I'm going to say? Let me know in the chat. Show up where I'm going to say. Show up where? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Where you think I'm going to say? Show up. Come on, Melody. Everywhere too. That's another one. I'm always omnipresent. Show up on your social media. 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 Social in the streets, okay? You know, the streets. Show up on IG, website, and Facebook. Show up everywhere. And when you show up, make sure you showing up and you got some quality content. Make sure you showing up and you got some quality information. Make sure you show up and you got some quality active things that they can do. Make sure you got some action steps that they can do. Make sure you showing up with something of value. Don't just be showing up willy-nilly. Show up with some value and some quality. Yes? Value and quality on your social media. Make sure you use it. Why? It's free. Why not? It's free. You can get in front of the entire world, the entire world, the entire world off of your social media. Why are we not using it? Utilize your social media. Utilize your social media. Make sure that you are producing quality content. Make sure that your content is of value, right? You want to make sure that your content is of value. And you also want to, and then you want to make sure that you're using keywords that people are searching for. I gave you a source so that you can see what people are searching for. The source is answerthepublic.com. 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 Answerthepublic.com, and you can go there and you can see what questions people are asking, what kind of things people want to know, and then you can form your content around those type of things. So if you know that people are concerned with candles catching fire, then you're going to say what to do so that your candle don't catch fires, or what to look for so you know that what to look for in the candle so that it won't catch a fire. Like, what can you where can you go with the content? Where can you go with the content? And so once you see what people are searching for, you're able to give them those answers, right? So you go to answerthepublic.com and you can see what people were asking. What kind of questions are people asking, right? So and we'll do a deep dive into Answer the Public. I did it before, but we'll go back into it, and then we could I could show you how and that's another subscription that I had that I didn't use all the time, because you get I think you get 3 free searches in a day, and I didn't do it enough. So I was like, oh, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. But answerthepublic.com is something that could help you to figure out what people are asking off the internet or what they're searching for. And you can answer those questions. So when somebody is asking that question, guess what? When they put it in Google, you could pop up. When they put it in Google, you could pop up. Grand Rising, Donna. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. So y'all with me? One's in the chat. One's in the chat if y'all with me. One's in the chat if y'all with me. Number 2 is networking and collaborations. I'm about to do a collaboration with one of my friends who's a makeup artist in Jamaica. We are going to collaborate with her brushes, her makeup brushes, and also her makeup skills and my makeup brush soap. And we're going to come up with something, and then we're about to release it to the world. So I'm going to be doing a collaboration with one of my friends. And this is one of my friends that I've known from YouTube. We started doing makeup and all of that stuff together. And she's still a makeup artist. So she's a popular makeup artist in Jamaica. So we are going to, her name is Miss Lyric, and she's a dope singer. But we are going to do a collab together. So figure out who you can collab with. You can collab, you can network. These people are you guys can be stronger together. We are stronger together. We are stronger together. Yes. Let's see. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, hi everyone, late but present. Hey, that's okay. Catch the replay. Yep. That is my girl. We go way, 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 way back. I think I was already on YouTube and then she came, but yeah, we were on YouTube the same time. But that's how we know each other. And so we are going to do something. So see who you could collaborate with. See who you could do something with. You know what I'm saying? We can use each other's audience, right? How can we use each other's audience? My audience is some people are using their makeup brushes and throwing them away. Guess what? They could buy some from her. Some people they need their brushes clean. Not some people, everybody need their brushes clean, but you need your brushes clean. You getting them clean over, clean them with my makeup brush soap. You know what I'm saying? Like, the collaboration is going to be something. I'm bringing something, she's bringing something. She has an audience, I have an audience, and we're gonna bring that together, and we're gonna cross promote. So see who you could collab with, who you can network with, and how you can be stronger as a united force. how can you be stronger as Wonder Twins as opposed to being solo? All right. So the next thing is engagement and feedback. You want to make sure that you are consistently engaging with your customers. Your customers have to be entertained, engaged, and they have to be you have to be doing something. You got to be intriguing them somehow, some way. You got to be asking them, what do you want? What do you need? How can I better serve you? What are you looking for in the A, B, and C? What do you need when you A, B, and C? What can I help you do with da 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 da? How can I be of better service? Like, all these things are asking them questions so they feel like they are part of what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. And you always want to make sure that you are listening to their feedback, because again, when they feel like you're listening to them, they're going to build a deeper connection with you. Next thing you can do if the times is slow as an entrepreneur is you can improve your products. So if maybe you want to improve on your labels, that you want to maybe improve on your formula, that you want to work on some things behind the scene, and it's slow and you haven't had a chance to really work on those things, then utilize this time to work on those things to make those things better, so that when the time does pick back up, you're going to be like, boom, well, wow, this is what's happening, what was going on in the lab, and this is what I came up with, and this is the best formula, and it's new, improved, and ding, 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 right? So all of those things are going to help them to, like, oh, wow, oh, and it looks so amazing. Oh my God. Da, 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 da. This is going to help them to will help you to improve your products, because when you're busy, you can't improve anything. You're kind of like going with the flow. Everything is kind of like on an assembly line, right? Everything is kind of like just the warehouse. Everything is just in motion. You're not really thinking about being creative. You're just going. You're just fulfilling orders. You're just making. You're just doing what you got to do. That's what's going on when it's busy. But when it's slower, you have time to actually sit down, to create, to formulate. Ooh, bars. You have time to do all of that, right? And so utilize your downtime to come up with some amazing stuff if necessary, right? Not if necessary, but period. Come up with some amazing stuff. The next thing you can do, and the last thing that you can do, is educate your customers. Educate them. They want to know how to do things, right? People love it when you teach them something, right? They feel like they got an edge on something. Teach them something. What can you teach them? Can you teach them how to have better skin? Can you teach them how to have whiter teeth? Can you teach them how to have longer hair? Can you teach them how to grow their edges? Can you teach them how they can, if they make products or whatever, like Tracy and Michi, if they make cups and t-shirts and stuff like that, how could they center something? How could where I don't know if I would source my stuff, but it depends what kind of relationship you got with your people. What can you do? How can you stage something? What t-shirts they can use for whatever event? What DIY things can you do? Do you have some DIY kits that they could use? Like those type of things. How can you educate your customers? How can you educate them? Right? So the 5 things that you can do when times are slow for entrepreneurs is: make sure that you're showing up using your social media, because it's free. It's free. Even if you're not selling anything and you're still in front of them, when the money comes in, you'll be top of mind, right? So social media, make collabs and networking, see who you can collaborate, see who you can collab with, make them forces stronger, right? Make the force strong, because 2 heads are better than one. Especially when y'all gonna bring each other's audiences together, and they have an audience, you have audience, you bring them together, that'll work, right? Engagement, you want to make sure that you are engaging, and you want to make sure that you are listening to feedback, or even asking for feedback. Also, you want to know on not you want to know, but on your downtime, you also want to improve your products, right? I can improve my formula. I can improve my content. I could create my strategy. I can do certain things. I could be as creative as I need to be to fix what was not working before, or things that I knew that needed to be worked on before, but I never had time because it was a busy time for me. So now that it's downtime, I could fix these things. Maybe now I have time to do the things that I needed to do before. Right. And the last thing is to educate. You educate your people because they're using your stuff. You're educating your people because we can't assume that everybody knows everything, right? We can't assume everybody knows how to properly blow out a candle. We can't assume everybody knows how to take care of their skin. We can't assume everybody knows what is the perfect gift to give to somebody for a holiday. We can't assume that people know how to de-stress. We can't assume that people know how to plan properly. We can't assume anything, right? We have to give it to them as if they don't know anything, because everybody doesn't, right? It's not, some things are not common sense to everybody. Right? You'll be surprised how many people say they didn't know that they couldn't burn a candle all day. You'll be surprised to hear people say they didn't know that they could blow out a candle. You'll be surprised that you know what I'm saying, that you'll be surprised at things that people didn't know, right? And so you want to make sure that you are educating them. You want to make sure that you're educating them. Edutainment is core marketing skill. I never saw that coming, but it is the difference between successful and failing businesses. Exactly. Exactly. You got to keep your customers, you got to give them the information. What am I using? What products am I using? Why am I using these products? Right? Why do I need vitamin C? Why do I need vitamin E? Why do I need this moisturizer? Why do I need this thing? You got another moisturizer, like just like 1,000 other people got moisturizers out here in the industry. So why do I need this particular ingredient? Why do I need it in this particular formulation? Why do I like, what does it do for me? Right? And how can you show me how to properly use this thing? You'll be surprised how many people don't use their serum correctly. You'll be surprised how many people do things that you're like, what? You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you educate your people. Educate your people. So let me see. I think we covered everything for today, and I'm within my time. Good. All right, so I covered everything within my time. Let me know if today was good for you, if I brought some value, if there's anything that you're going to do differently. Maybe I gave you some insights. Let me know. And while I'm waiting for you guys to answer, I want to say, if you watch this far and you have not yet subscribed, let's hit it. Hit the subscribe button. Also, you want to make sure that you hit your notifications bell, because you want to be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. If you would like to join our community, the community is Bubble Babes, Babez, university.com. Click community, get you an account. It's free to join, and you'll be able to see all of our content and information there. Also, if you would like to join the Honor Society, which is a paid access membership where you can get the free classes, the resources, and the tools and stuff like that, you can join the Honor Society. Just click the Honor Society, join, and you'll have access to all of that. What else do I want to tell y'all? What else do I want to tell you? Don't forget to fill out your survey. They were sent out in the emails. If you filled out your survey, those that filled out the survey, they're going to get something, because I want to make sure that everybody has exactly what they need for their business. I want to make sure they are properly set up so that they can do what they need to do with their business. So you guys make sure that you look in your emails, because emails were sent out with the survey, and those people who answered are the people that are going to get that information. Let's see. I got multiple takeaways from today. Thank you so much, Melody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, everybody, I thank you all for rocking with me. I know that you guys have jobs and lives and things that you got to do, but you do spend time with me. You're hour here. So I hope that what I said was something that was valuable. I hope it was something that resonated with you. Also, if it's something that I gave you that you can send to somebody else, share with someone else, let them know. Come on over here and subscribe. I'm on the road to 100K, so I need you guys to subscribe, and I need you guys to share this content out. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.